Before dark, the man sprinkled high alcohol on the door, then closed the heavy iron door and even sealed every window tightly. After doing all this, he curled up in the bathtub with his gun and dog, not daring to make a sound because countless zombies were coming out to look for food. 3 years ago, a sudden virus swept the world, and the hair on the infected body would fall off and become invincible. Their only weakness is fear of sunlight, so people gave this group of infected people a terrible name, Night Demon. This man, named Will, survived because he was immune to the virus as the last man on Earth. Will was bored every day, either playing golf on the wings of an airplane worth hundreds of millions or carrying a fully equipped M4 to hunt on the streets of New York. On this day, he was chasing a wild cat with his dog, but he didn't expect the dog to chase into an abandoned factory. This is bad. The dark environment inside was very likely to ambush the Night Demon. But in order to save the dog, who depended on him for life, Will still walked in without hesitation. He vigilantly swept the corpse with a gun, and after a few steps, he found the wild cat that had fallen to the ground and died. The dog was hiding under the table and looking at the front in horror. Will turned his head and realized something. After he shot a Night Demon, he quickly fled with the dog. The dog quickly escaped through the dog hole, but Will was chased by a Night Demon. At the moment he was caught, Will broke out of the window in time, and the Night Demon was also brought out by him. As soon as it came into contact with the sunlight, it let out a painful roar, struggled a few times, and then completely stopped moving. Will, who escaped, did not leave immediately because at this moment, he had a bold plan in his mind. He wanted to catch a Night Demon and take it back for an experiment. He nailed a nail in the ground, then put a rope on it, and then covered it with a piece of black cloth. The other end of the rope was firmly fixed on a truck, and finally, he sprinkled his own blood on the black cloth. In this way, a simple trap was made. After doing all this, Will stared at the door, and soon, a Night Demon took the bait. Will shot the Night Demon and knocked it unconscious. Unexpectedly, another Night Demon rushed out and roared at Will. The sunlight quickly burned the skin of the Night Demon, and it could only retreat into the darkness again. At this time, Will did not realize that he had caused a big trouble. He took the captured Night Demon back to the laboratory. As the only human with antibodies, Will had been studying vaccines that could treat the virus. He even captured many Night Demons as experimental subjects. This time, the Night Demon was captured. Will extracted antiviral serum from his own blood and injected it into the body of the female Night Demon. Soon, the female Night Demon's vital signs slowly returned to normal, which was a symbol of returning to human. But at this moment, seeing that the female Night Demon's heartbeat stopped, Will hurriedly re-injected the virus into her. He experimented hundreds of times, but every time the virus disappeared, the Night Demon died. Will, who was in a bad mood, took the dog out for a ride. Unexpectedly, he found a human. Will hurriedly got out of the car to check. He kept shouting to the other party but never got a response. When he got closer, he found that it was a dummy. Who put it there? Is there a surviving human? Will excitedly took out his gun and shot the dummy into a sieve. Will carefully wanted to go forward to check, and he completely fell into the trap set by the Night Demon. Will finally woke up to the dog's anxious call, and at this time, the sun had begun to